Let's do what we always do. Get into a comfortable seat. Try to make sure that you're in a spot that feels good. Get your clothes just right. Get your spot just right. And then we'll take 2 big rounds of breath together. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And a slow breath out. One more. Breathe in strong. Breathe out deep. Start to acknowledge the natural pace of your breath. Give your mind a few moments to catch up with what that means. Simply acknowledging how deep your inhales are, how fast or slow your exhales are. As you bring awareness to that, take a second to start to think about what it is that might be causing your breath to take the pace that it is. If you're already with your deeper inhales and exhales, what did you do to get into that space? How did you cultivate a reminder or a sense to bring more awareness toward this breath? And if that's not quite the case, what was going on before you sat down that might cause your breaths to be a little more shallow? How can you start to develop a sense of acknowledgement around that situation or whatever it might be, so that in the future you can remind yourself to take those deeper breaths in and out? And if you haven't already, start to commit a little more space for those breaths. So sending your inhales toward your belly, letting your exhales be a little longer as you bring ease and softness into your body. And then we'll start to bring that awareness, that acknowledgement toward your physical body. Just as always, start at the soles of your feet. Notice your ankles, your knees. Drive that attention toward your sits bones and your hips. Allow it to travel along your spine. Feel it wrap around your side body and navigate along your chest. Prioritize softness in your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and each fingertip. Let that ease find release through your jaw. Let it unfurrow your brow. And just over the crown of your head, we'll set an intention for your weekend. A reminder to stay connected to what you feel, what you need, and where you would like to be. With this intention, we'll build a deeper connection with the sensations in your body, the things that trigger thoughts or the thoughts that trigger things. And then we'll take the next few moments to simply roll through the breath. Let's take a 4 count to start. Just 3 rounds today. 1 big inhale and a slow exhale. Let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle hold at the top. And then breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in 4, 3, 2, 1. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a full breath in. Sigh it out on the exhale. One more like that. Look for the release this time. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Notice the parts of your body that soften with the exhale that you may not be expecting. Look beyond just your chest and shoulders. Look for ease in your limbs. Maybe a gentleness in the things that are passing through your mind. As you search out that release, challenge yourself to also find the places that don't. Notice where your body is holding on to extra tension even after you focused in on those breaths, even after you've been intentional about looking for places where softness already occurs. And if you find spots like that, allow your mind to linger in that area. As always, give your breath a job. Let your inhales flow through that space, collecting as much of the tension as it can. And let your exhales send it out. Feel free to visualize it, maybe as dust, something moving away from your space, something that you have control over, that you can prevent from returning. And as you scan through, work to find fewer and fewer of those places throughout your day, throughout your week. Work to notice them before they start to send you signals or intentions or sensations. And then eventually, we come to a place where we can prevent them. Where we see those things that trigger stress and anxiety. And we can commit to the breath right away before it resonates and manifests in our body. Before you know it, those long, deep, meaningful breaths will be working for you without you even having to tell them to. Stay with the breath for as long as you need. Come back to it often. As we wrap up today's meditation, take another moment to dig into the sensation of ease and softness. Allow your heels to bury into it. Allow it to kind of wrap around you. Carry it into your day. Let's take 2 rounds of breath before we head out. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. One more just like that. Breathe in strong. Let out a sigh as you release it. As always, I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope you feel better today than you did yesterday, and that your wellness continues to grow.